Hey there, it's Ray. I was gone for a while, but now I'm back, and I'm back because I felt like I had to comment on the events of this past weekend when the Federal Reserve took over Silicon Valley Bank. And so, what happened there? Essentially, it's a result of the crazy zero interest rate policies that the Fed has had for the last decade since the financial crisis. And, with rates at near zero, institutions and financial services companies had to basically find yield anywhere they could. And so, in the case of Silicon Valley Bank, they invested in long duration assets like 10-year treasuries, 10-year mortgage-backed securities, which is all well and good. But the problem with that is that Silicon Valley Bank is the bank for VCs and startups in the valley, and startups have not been able to raise money in the last year, so they're drawing down their deposits to pay their expenses, to make payroll. And the problem is when startups start to withdraw money from Silicon Valley Bank, well, now the bank's got to cover those withdrawals, and so at the same time their portfolio is plummeting because interest rates have gone up. The value of their portfolio is going down because fixed income portfolios move in opposite direction to interest rates. And so, they basically were forced to sell securities at a loss to cover withdrawals. And that signaled to the market that maybe they didn't have enough liquidity to do that. And so there was a run on the bank at the end of last week, which ended in the Federal Reserve taking over Silicon Valley Bank over the weekend. And so, they took it over and guaranteed the deposit base, guaranteed all depositors. So for now, contagion has been quelled. But the problem the Fed has is that, inflation came in at 6% today. And so very far from the Fed's stated goal of 2%. And so when the Fed meets next week on March 22nd, they have a real conundrum. Do they continue to raise rates to fight inflation, or do they risk breaking the economy? Either way, I think we're in for a hard landing. I think this talk of a soft landing is just rubbish. I think we're in for a hard landing, a mild to deep recession. We'll see. And but in any case, the next few months are going to be very volatile. So buckle up.